Russian missile moves near Ukraine's Odesa Kill 21. This July 1 tale refiles to accurate attribution in PAR 11 SERHIIVKA. Ukraine Russia flattened part of Encondo constructing while residents slept on Friday in missile attacks close to Ukraine's port of Odessa that authorities mentioned killed as a minimum 21 people, hours after Russian troops deserted the Black Sea outpost of Snake Island. Residents in the lodge village of Serhivka helped people pick through the rubble of the 9-story apartment block, a segment of which have been destroyed in the early morning strike. Walls and home windows of a neighboring 14-story apartment block had been broken by the blast wave. Nearby holiday camps have been also hit. We came right here to the website, assessed the situation together with emergency workers and locals, and together helped individuals who survived. And individuals who regrettably died. We helped to hold them away, mentioned Alexander Abramov, who lives close by and had rushed to the scene whilst he heard the blast. Serhiy Brachuk, spokesman for the Odessa Regional Management, stated 21 humans have been confirmed killed, along with a 12-year-old boy. Among the fatalities changed into an employee of the Children's Rehabilitation Center set up through Ukraine's neighbor Moldova within the hotel. The regional governor said the missiles were fired from the direction of the Black Sea. The Kremlin denied targeting civilians. I would love to remind you of the president's phrases that the Russian armed forces do no longer work with civilian goals, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov mentioned. Long-range attacks intensify in his nightly video cope with on Friday. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky denounced the strike at the apartments and seaside web page as aware, intentionally centered Russian terror and no longer a few kind of error or a coincidental missile strike. The strike on Serhivka came about shortly after Russia pulled its troops off Snake Island, a strategically critical outcrop about 140 km 85 miles southeast of Odessa that it seized at the battle's first day. Chief of Ukraine's General Staff Valery Zaluzhny accused Russia of failing to abide via its assertions that it had left Snake Island as a gesture of right will. On his Telegram channel, Zaluzhny mentioned Russian warplanes had taken off from a base in Crimea and bombed goals at the island on Friday nighttime. He published a video of what he stated changed into the assault. Had no way of confirming the video or the Russian movement. There was no on-the-spot Russian comment. Earlier this week, Russia struck a crowded shopping center in crucial Ukraine, killing as a minimum 19 humans. Kyiv says Moscow has intensified its long-range missile attacks, hitting civilian goals a long way from the front line. Russia says it has been aiming at army websites. Thousands of civilians were killed since Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24. Russia calls the invasion a unique operation to root out nationalists. Ukraine and its Western allies say it's far an unprovoked war of aggression. In southern Ukraine, Russian forces have occupied the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant, Europe's biggest, on the grounds that March. On Friday, Ukraine's nuclear electricity operator mentioned it had re-established its connection to surveillance structures there that have been cut off. Communications were lost 2 times due to the fact that March and the UN's atomic watchdog wants to look at the plant. Food supply Russia forces had used Snake Island to govern the northwestern Black Sea and impose a blockade on Ukraine, one of the global's largest grain exporters. Moscow denies its miles to blame for a food crisis, which it says is resulting from Western sanctions hurting its very own exports. Russian President Vladimir Putin met the President of Indonesia on Thursday and spoke by means of phone on Friday to the High Minister of India, promising both main food importers that Russia would stay a huge dealer of grain. Ukraine has accused Russia of stealing grain from the territories that Russian forces have seized when you consider that its invasion. It stated a Russian-flagged shipment deliver, the Zbik Zali, had left the Russian-occupied port of Berdyansk with a shipment of Ukrainian grain.